There we go. Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Black Myth Wukong. Last time, we beat the third chapter and we got the nose. We're gonna sniff all the things now. And I got the extends dodge invincibility duration, so we got more iframes on the dodge. Like a pretty good one to me. Your aroma doesn't look too bad. I don't really use Ring of Fire, so in one breath is What else we got here? I think we got that. That's like the mace thing Yellowbrow was using, I think. I need like another one of those. We need like 2 of those. Got 2 fine gold thread and 1 gold tree core. Yeah, tier 4 gear, looks like. Let's have some new entries in here. Oh, of course, Yellowbrow. Indulge in desires, I am carefree. No fears, no sorrows, just pure glee. In lands of bliss, at the 8 precepts, I laugh with delight. Inherent nature blooms a tower of light. In the west, on the peak of Mount Ling Shan, 2 men sat facing each other. Clouds billowed and air crackled with tension. The young monk looked up at the sky, then pressed his palms together and bowed to another monk with brows yellow. My masters are all here, brother. Are you ready? Yellowbrow monk smiled and returned the bow. I have been ready for some time. Ulambana? I have no idea if I pronounced that right. Assembly, held once every 500 years, had come to the stage of debate for graduating disciples. The young monk raised a hand, signaling his brothers to ask the first question. Tell me, brother, said the Yellowbrow monk, what is the meaning of life? To seek truth, replied the young monk, and what is truth? The way all things move, the primary laws of the universe. The Yellowbrow monk said nothing but brought out a flower, its petals first drooping, gradually unfurled in glorious bloom. Instead of the flower, he said, observe it. By following its nature, it undergoes such wondrous changes. He then gently sniffed the flower and said, every flower that blooms releases a unique fragrance. This is the essence of its life, bursting forth from its own propagation. And let go, and the flower just away. To feel such a moment to the fullest, that's bliss. The young monk shook his head. A moment's pleasure leads to an eternity of pain. One will be trapped in the cycle, never at peace. The Yellowbrow monk said, on my recent journey down the mountain, I saw parents who, driven by hunger, exchange their children for food. I saw dissolute sons of wealthy families who, consumed by lust, brought ruin to the moral order. The Yellow monk frowned, looking at his senior brother. The Yellowbrow monk continued, I saw lurid scholars who, craving glory, suppressed the dissent. I saw great generals who, thirsting for gain, massacred entire clans. The young monk remained unshaken. He said evenly, brother, do you not see? Those parents who traded their child for a meal will regret it all their lives. Those dissolute sons living without restraint died in an instant with their joy. The scholars who suppressed dissent, once they fell from power, were reviled by all. The general who loved slaughter, they could never rest easy, undone by their own sins. The Yellowbrow monk retorted, nonsense. The young monk was slightly taken aback. Nonsense? Their struggle, their joy, their determination, their pleasure, their endless cycle of sorrow and ecstasy never ceased and never sated, said the Yellowbrow monk, and this is the very source of the boundless vitality across the 3 realms. How then should it not be the true meaning of all life? And those who set themselves up as false idols, given time, their pretensions are always a mask. They become a joke in nursery rhymes and laughingstock in the pages of history. Brother, why do you praise the suffering of karmic cycles as you spurn the truth of liberation and enlightenment? The Yellowbrow monk said, brother, without joy and sorrow, what is there to enlighten? The young monk said, where lies enlightenment is but suffering, plain and clear. The Yellowbrow monk bellowed, in pain one finds revel, in revel pain. Without both there is no redemption. Alright, and that's the end of it. Keeper of the New... Oh, yeah. We only met him for like a really short time, didn't we? He like showed up at the start, carried us to the lake, and that was it. Finding fate, he plays his part in a worldly guise, a cunning art. He laughs at fools who seek their fate, for luck and doom the heart dictates. Celestial card often favored guise of plants and trees in the selection of keepers. The keeper of the New West, however, was renowned for it being a feather deity of wind. This keeper, unlike others, cared not for tending the soil or sowing seeds. Instead, he had a unique penchant for divination. Though he hailed from the west, chanting sutras was not his calling. His true talent lay in the ancient art of yarrow stock divination, where skillfully foretold fortunes and misfortunes. The New West was flanked by the Thorn Ridge to the east and the Seven Periled Mountains to the west, both treacherous places scarcely visited by travelers. During this area, the keeper compelled every passerby to have their fortune told under the guise of interpreting the divination. He would set up intricate traps. Travelers eager to avoid misfortune would unknowingly fall into the keeper's schemes. One day, a traveler passed through, and the keeper, as usual, insisted on reading his fortune. The reading revealed a bad omen. Terrified, the traveler begged the keeper for a solution. The keeper, feigning mystery, claimed to have a secret method to turn misfortune into fortune, but it required hefty payment. Desperate in believing him, the traveler handed over all his money. The keeper then directed him to a narrow, winding path, instructing him to proceed quickly. Following the keeper's advice, the traveler safely crossed the ridge of the mountain. Observing this, the keeper laughed and said, "The art of divination lies not in the omens, but in the heart. Where the heart leads, there lies fortune or misfortune." Tales spread, leaving everyone amazed. From then on, those who passed through felt fortunate to have their fortune told by the keeper. Oh, is that the only new character? No Chohakai? Huh. Alrighty. Next chapter then. Rosy cheeks, gray hair. Huh?
My friend, not gold.
God, my ass. My bones are cracking from lugging this load. Step it up. I gotta catch that feast on time. Hear me out. They say that hag has her quirky ways.
Each season she'd wed a mate, then devour him.
Once our lady brought her a wedding gift. A mirror.
The past echo.
Which?
The past echo. The lady often speaks of it with regrets.
I wonder why. Let me finish, will you? The hag got the mirror and looked into it, and for no reason at all, she threw it away. That soured our lady's mood.
She stopped visiting since then.
Gibbering and jabbering. Couldn't even catch a wink of sleep this whole time.
What? Who's in there? How dare you spoil the gift from her who's
No place to find peace these days. Hey! Lovely! Why don't you come down and join us? Leaving so soon? Why the shyness?
Wait, what? We already got a new Lesser Yaogwai? Wushan Lesser Gwai. Long mouth, round belly, born incomplete, a bulky form for tasty treats, it competes. Greedy for flavors, it craves delight, wagging its tongue, it speaks in spite. One spring, the webbed hollow hosted a grand flower viewing banquet. A young wife from Mount Wushan, having delivered their gifts, saw the ladies chatting and laughing at the feast and decided to join the other Gwais in the cave for drinks and merriment. After a few cups of wine, the Gwais began to jest with each other. The pig Gwai remarked, "Your cave is truly luxurious. The banquets are for every season and festival, unlike our place where the lady is very strict and there's hardly any fun." A proud insect Gwai responded, "Our ladies often host banquets to keep the mistress company so she doesn't feel lonely. We may not compare to the heavens, but our second mistress has some business in the mortal world. Though we're not short on silver. It's tough though. If she didn't find ways to bring in money, we wouldn't have made it this far." Another pigwai added, "Your ladies are all so beautiful and elegant. I wonder what celestial mountain is fortunate enough to have them." And Pigwai laughs, "Our ladies can't lead this place. The businesses outside are managed by carefully chosen people. As we only accept husbands who marry into the family, the talented men don't want to come, and the ladies don't fancy those who do. Look over there, those four from Venom Mountain. Their family is in decline, their descendants are unworthy. Only one is somewhat acceptable, but the ladies refuse to marry him, saying whoever gets unlucky will marry him on a fateful day." Oh, so are the lady they mentioned, are they praying mantises? The Guayas laughed heartily, enjoying themselves, when suddenly there was a shout. "Something terrible's happened! Something terrible!" The panting pig Guay in charge ran over, shouting, "Ladies in the cave have lost their mind. They got into a fight with our mistress over a few words from a maid and even smashed the gifts that were brought." The Guayas were all startled. The clever ones quickly wrapped some food in lotus leaves and handed it to the pig Guay as an apology. "Next time I'll make sure there's no misunderstanding. Sorry for spoiling the fun." All right. The pigwives took the food and hurriedly followed the steward out, asking, "What exactly happened?" "Who knows? Very strange. Every time we come, there's a commotion. I've heard their mistress is always quite muddle-headed." Alrighty then. I'm surprised there's so much back here. Now where's the closest shrine? We probably have some new stuff we can craft.
Looks like there's a dwelling ahead. Care to take a quick peek?
Who'd live in this forsaken place? None but spineless guys fooling about. We came here on your word, but see? What's the rush? All hotheads wind up dead.
I guess I moved up too fast for his conversation.
This place still looks the same. Past clings here.
I'll take it out for you.
What? Did the guy drop down? Puppet spider. Head, nose, crooked mouth, sharp fangs, poisonous and thick. Check the ears, cut the forehead, and the fan has 8 eyes and ugly appearance. Long ago, a woodcutter lived deep in the hills. One day he went down to the market fair and saw a puppet show. He loved it and yearned to see it again. One day as he cut wood, he heard shouts of glee in the mountains. He followed the sound and saw a mob of Yaoguais reveling together. Despite his fear, curiosity urged him to climb a rock to watch them from afar. The Guais were gathered in a circle, watching an acrobat show. Too far to see well, the woodcutter could only discern a red-clad Guai whirling twin blades and dazzling spins and flips. Entranced, the woodcutter crept closer. He saw the acrobatic Guai had legs tied behind its back, ring dangling from its feet. In a flash, he knew it was puppetry trick. He climbed a large tree for a clearer view. The Guai had an ugly, comical face. The woodcutter, the spectacle was even more amusing than the finest plays of the market fair. He watched spellbound, a chill on his neck jolted him out of the reverie. Reaching up to check, he found his fingers coated in green spittle. Looking up in horror, he greeted by a myriad of eyes staring down at him. There in the treetops dangled a violet spider, its legs threaded with silk, tugging the distant puppet to and fro. Look at her yelped and fell from the tree. At that, the spider paused, and the gathering of Yaoguais turned as one to glare at him. Struck with terror, the woodcutter fled, and upon returning home fell gravely ill. No remedy could ease his suffering. He wasted away and soon died. Wonderful. That's where most of these stories end with, yeah, that guy Turbo dead.
At a time, kid. Have some patience.
Oh, hello. Me just breaking shit. Okay, how long do you charge that thing, dude? Whoa. Another new dude, too. That's a dragonfly guy. Fly through the flowers and willows to shoot hidden arrows. Flap your wings and ride the crooked wind. It is difficult to achieve good deeds with small wisdom. 2s and 3s block the way. There was a dragonfly guy who loved archery. His mother saw his gift and used her connections for an opportunity to have him train under the Yaoguai king of the land. To the king, the dragonfly guy seemed like a diligent and talented student. He drilled hard each day and served his master with great respect, always at his master's beck and call. At times he'd be practicing outside. At a single command from his teacher, he'd appear at once. The king had doubts, but considering the dragonfly's swift wings, the king dismissed his suspicions. One day, the king taught him how to imbue his bolts with greater power. Wait for the arrow to glow, then release. The guy swore he remembered. When tested to that afternoon, he couldn't recall anything. The king assumed he just hadn't grasped the lesson and explained it once more, but the next day he'd forgotten it again. The pattern continued. The Yaoguai king flew into a rage and set to punish the guy. The guy fell to his knees and pleaded, "Mercy, master, I have brothers. Each of us knows only a portion of the lesson. That's why I can't answer." At this, scores of identical dragonfly guys emerged, all kneeling and bowing non-stop. Offended yet tickled by this revelation, the king demoted them all to lowly patrol gods and taught them no more. Alas, while the pity scheme might seem perfect at first, earning praise and favor, they also sow the seeds of trouble. When the truth is revealed, one faces ridicule and brings ruin upon themselves. Like every liar reveal, like, movie ever. Oh, okay, I thought that was like one of those space playing things you get for, like, Lantern holder. When night falls deep, his light shines down. Summoned is the yin, suppressed is the yang. Like harvesters hastening before the dawn, he reaps with his blade and souls are gone. The insect wise low patrolling after dusk, as their instinct to chase after light made the nighttime perilous for them. But luck favored them when a tribe of pale-faced yakshas from the west of the place, having traversed the world, chose to settle at the webbed ridge and volunteer for the night watch. A task the insect wise were only too happy to relinquish to these newcomers. Yakshas are proud and fierce by nature, turned into feral Yaoguais, yet they still clung to their old ways in the days they were revealed. They kept to their own, with lanterns lit from dusk to dawn, and rarely mingled with the insect-wise. The latter they were a curious sight, with their merriment and banter that paid no heed to hierarchy or status. Yet what puzzled the insect-wise most was the Yakshas' bond, close-knit in joy, yet they'd often erupt into disputes and hurl sharp words with no restraint. One night, a quarrel broke out during an idle chatter among 4 Yakshas on patrol, and their raucous noise woke the insect-wise. "Why must you carry on as this?" the insect-wise rushed to mediate, persuading them. "Arguing one moment, chummy the next. Why not treat each other with proper respect like we do?" Instant the quarrel ceased and in use, and the Yakshas retorted, "You are mistaken," one spat. "Only through open discourse we grow," another chimed in. "Exactly when we air out our disagreements only makes our bond stronger." A third added, "Indeed, by having each other's backs, we made it through a lot of tough times. Our harsh words don't mean any harm." The last concluded, "Unlike you insect guys, we hide no secret grievances under the guise of harmony." With that, arm in arm, they departed, leaving the insect guys to dismiss the exchange with bemused eye rolls. Dancing. Dang it. Grace the Mothman.
Fight if you will.
Okay, what's this one? It's Beetle Captain. Summer returns to winter, spring returns to autumn. My body is wasting time and gradually becomes old and ugly. I know that my white hair has been exchanged for fame, and my stubborn and arrogant characters burned your life. Whoops, wait, what? Unlike the bee, wasp, hornet, katydid, cockroach, grasshopper, and dragonfly, the adopted sons of the spider ladies, the Beetle Captain earned his rank through his own valor. Perhaps this was what made him stubborn, quick to anger over slights to his status, often quarreled with the lesser guys over matters of words and etiquette. They called him arrogant and overbearing behind his back, disliking him all the more. One day, a petty dispute drove him to brandish his twin sabers at the lesser guards. The beat commander chanced by and pulled him aside. "You think your deeds and skill command their respect, but know this, rank has no bearing on the actions of others. What would happen if you measured your worth by the regard of everyone? When stone spiders show you disrespect, you think that make you their inferior." The captain retorted, "You're commander, thus none dare offend you, but I'm a minor officer. If I don't assert myself, those lesser ones will scorn me even more." The commander shook his head. "If they treated you with greater deference than me, would that make you my superior in practice and skill? Nay, for I have observed that those who clamor most for respect often receive the least of it." What became of the Beetle Captain? Alas, he remained as he ever was. This one's nature could not be easily altered. It was said that he continued to contend with all who crossed his path until at last he was never to be seen again. Ready then? Say, where's like the first shrine for us? I guess if we die, we just like warm back at the very start of this region or something?
Tight squeeze. Good, I've kept her. Hey, why are you ditching me?
What's up?
My rake!
And now we got Grasshopper Guy. Lord, we already got 6 new enemies. We've barely taken a few steps. Slender legs of verdant sheen, each arm wields a sickle keen. Misty woods are his home so true, he cares for youth like me and you. During the reign of the greatest emperor of Han, there was a village called Both, From within its mountains, a hot spring flowed reputed to reserve youth and vitality. Nobles flocked to it from far and wide. One day, the Marquis of Lechain came to visit with his 6-year-old son. Young lord caught a little grasshopper, wanted to keep it as a pet, so he tore off its wings and trapped it in a teacup. That night, the Marquis was visited in the dreams by a man clad in green. "Your child has imprisoned mine," he pleaded. "We are both fathers. I beseech you, help my little one." Next morning, the Marquis summoned his son and inquired about what happened. The boy, who feared his stern father, only provided vague replies. Thus, the full story remained elusive to both. That night, the green-clad man revisited the Marquis's dreams with twin swords at his waist. He warned, "If you don't return my son, you'll never see yours again." Marquis woke with a start and rushed to his son's bed, only to find it empty. Servants scoured the village, but found no trace. The young lord's page remembered the bug catching. He rushed to the study, found the overturned teacup, and gently released the grasshopper into the grass. By noon, the young lord returned home safely, yet his hands were red and swollen, and he couldn't stop weeping. When questioned about the events of the previous night, he sobbed, "I dreamt of a man in green, a great jumper, carried me on his back and hopped a few times. Then I didn't know where I was. Scolded me for harming others, struck my palms with a sword 20 times. When asked how he came back, he was unable to answer, overwhelmed by fear. It is said that old beings love their young, a truth that spans the world. Even Yaguais, it seems, are no different. In the late years of the Han, the hot spring in Ba suddenly dried up. Insect guai sprouted in the hills, so the villagers moved down the mountain. A decade or two later, the area came to be known as the Webbed Ridge. This is this region? Oh wait, that's, yeah. Trying to find mushrooms, and hey there, Link.
It's terrible! Can't even sniff it! Hey, why are you ditching me?
Really? Of course, there's also tiny spiders. There's all the big ones. There are stone spiders. I am so small, how can I be so insignificant without clothes to wrap around the dangerous rocks? I have comrades in arms when I am against the enemy. In the olden days, a minor beetle guai in the webbed hollow rose to the rank of captain through sheer prowess, but the promotion swelled his ego and he lorded it over the others till they shunned him, much to his ire. Upon a day of rest, the beetle captain found himself bereft of friends to squander the hours with, and thus roamed the cave alone. He beheld a stone from which the long and slender legs sprouted forth. As it turned out, the stone held a spider stirring from slumber. These spiders, burdened with stones upon their backs, move in a slow, clumsy manner. The captain, beset by a foul mood, kicked one over and laughed at its plight as it flailed and struggled to right itself. With each attempt it made to stand, he flicked it down again, guffawing. After who knows how long, crisp raps echoed from the depths of the cave. And hordes of stone spiders marched out of the dark. Seeing the threat, the captain drew his weapon and charged into their midst. The spiders showed no fear. They hurled stones, spat silk and venom, rammed and butted. They drove the captain into a rage, and he spun his twin blades in a killing frenzy amidst the spiders. As he cut them down with zeal, a flicker of lantern light neared, followed by a playful voice. "You fool, you think you can slay every spider in the webbed hollow alone? Come with me, I'll take you to play under the peach blossoms." The beetle captain lifted his gaze to behold a maiden of unsurpassed beauty. His heart stirred, and he followed her at once. Henceforth he was seen no more. One old guai mused, to slay spiders within their lairs, but to seek death itself. Oh god, what does that mean for us then? Oh no. Really? What? It just hit me. Didn't look like it had an on-death effect.
You cost me, and you
Oh yeah, we might actually reach out there.
ease up and get back. Let me heal you first.
Well, thank you for that. Finally a shrine.
Nice try.
Oh god. There we go. Let's actually go to the village. Nice. Can't wait till mine arrives, but apparently mine isn't arriving until Monday. Today I've just been dealing with the fact that Final Fantasy Brave Exvius is ending in October 30th. I've been having some issues, but it's also like, aww. The first type of like gacha game I ever played, so it's sad to see it end.
Mine eyes doth see the Tao from the confines of my abode. Greet. It retains the energy of both this world and beyond.
Oh damn, that actually does sound pretty good, doesn't it? Oh. Always gotta buy recipes when we see them, right?
You'd better follow a prescription, brave one. Not quite the hour yet, brave one. Come again another
Oh, whoops.
time.
Wrong one. Celestial Myth, there we go. I've got 8. Let's make a couple
Uncover
of
the
ones.
secrets of sky and earth, and thou shalt have pills. A wondrous marvel of the universe.
So grab an MP one.
From yin and yang, 5 elements from without to craft with. Each pill is a means to an end. My destiny's course, I can't amend.
2 drops, honey brew.
Oh! Nice, now we only need 1 of these to max out the original gourd. And I think I can actually upgrade the wine too. Requires 35% of maximum health when health is below half. The guard grants a considerable amount of focus. Huh.
Sheep curd.
Guess we're missing Ben soaks, if this is to be believed.
Tipple.
Why is lamb brew and the coconut wine like the only ones we can upgrade?
I revel in drunken grace, but keep it from the sober's face.
Got 3 more upgrades we can do for that. These are the only 2 ones we can upgrade. Have we ever really need to worry about, like, the healing for our duplicates? Like, I don't know, like, we don't really have moments where it's like, oh man, my clones died.
Remember, young friend, a sip makes one tipsy, many sips make you hammered.
In this world, only the green one. What? Leaving so soon? Do visit.
What's fair to the eye may prove foul to handle.
Okay, he hasn't added anything to his score here. Need 3 more freaking gold tree cores to make that. Yeah, what the heck? This is gonna be down here. Make a new mask. On 6 lids from spirit skills. Grant massive focus upon reverting. Huh. Yes, a lot of defense. Oh. Huh. Short duration after performing spirit skill or using a vessel considerably increase attack. No other major things. This is the only one that actually gives like a skill thing. Most defenses from this though.
You need good wares, as the butters need their guilds.
Let's see how we go again.
Yourself.
Come on. Oh, was it? I was.
The Zodiac deities never hold back.
whips. Get all my health back.
What rags yourself.
Ooh, that exploded.
For dishonorable trick. Into the leaves. Split the shrouded sky.
That's where he dodged. That freaking like sled did so much damage.
Back so soon.
Was that the crab that killed us before?
Take this!
Definitely getting faster. Got stuck there. Get him, boys. I'm stuck again. Drink him some. Damn it. Definitely doing better against him. Honestly, part of me wants to get another staff before doing too much more here. The spear ain't terrible, but I don't know. Some of its moveset feels weird compared to the staff from the start. Especially since this is like the only weapon we've gotten that, you know, acts that way. Back to the Leaden Hollow.
Nice shrine here, kid. We should take a look.
Pretty did. We did pretty much explore everywhere over here.
They back off. We hunt them down. We will come out unscathed.
Wait, the guy up there's gone. Oh, okay. Those track. God. I guess that we're gonna have to fight some kind of like crazy centipede monster. Because that's just the kind of rep centipedes have. That's another route that we didn't take from the...
Hold your monkeys.
Oh, my monkeys.
Let me fix you up a little. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah, welcome, good sirs. The feast is all set. Please come in and be our guests.
Be our guest, be our guest. I think it's gonna be that charming.
My gentlemen, you're fashionably late. Is your lady not joining us again this time?
Our lady prefers not to be seen in the lower realm. But she's been thinking of you all and sent this small token. She hopes your lady will recover soon and pay her visit up there.
It's a pity she didn't come. Or she would certainly enjoy a splendid show we've prepared for her. But now, the gift's gone and blood's been shed. I say, you two should take the fall.
We're just servants, madam. What's the jest?
Zhu Ba Jie. I know you find your look embarrassing, but why hide from my mother with another pig face?
Rude girl. Don't you know I'm a pious Buddhist? Give me your mother's name, and I'll check my list.
You heartless ass. After you ruined her house and her reputation, you're telling me you don't remember her?
Reputation? Yao Guai's care about reputation. All she cared about was lust. Now I know. You're one of her spiderlings, aren't you? Well, well. Your rudeness is forgiven. Show some respect. Maybe I'll kindly pay your mother a visit.
Visit or not, I'm afraid that is not your call.
Well then. First try.
Curse it! Bugs are bugs! Wearing human skin can't change your gross nature!
Yeah, sure. We are so low compared to you, a glorious admiral of the court. And the last monkey still fresh in his grave. And here you are, another monkey's sidekick.
Cut your bullshit! Get your mother to beg for mercy, and maybe I'll spare your foolish life!
Truth is, the thing you seek is right here in the hollow. Flee now if you're too scared to come in.
Scared my hoof! I'll destroy this rotten hole right now! Let's see where else you'd build your lair!
Hey, Gultry Core. I was wondering what was gonna, like, pop up to take away our companion, you know? Is that you figure we were gonna lose him at some point and have to go through this area alone. Powder face and hair in a twist, a slender waist adorned with jade amidst. As charming as a maiden from the skies, yet most formidable when she vies. Second daughter of the Zhu family, was raised as a boy from a young age. She managed the finances and trade for the cave. Due to her straightforward and generous nature, she had the most interaction with the stewards outside the mountain and the lesser Yaoguais in the village of Lanxi. Because she was busy with numerous affairs, the lesser Yaoguais had fixed times to report and offer tribute to her. Most of these Yaoguais, who were on good terms with her, both respected and feared her. They believed that their capable and strong-willed lady might one day become the lady of the cave. If that happened, anyone fortunate enough to marry into the family would become a lord by association. This caused much distress for the 4 scorpion princes residing in the cave, who were often the subject of idle gossip. Great, are the 4 scorpion princes also going to be a series of boss fights we gotta deal with? The second sister paid no mind to such rumors. Amongst the 4 sons of the Scorpion Lord, she favored only those who were the most helpful to her. A few days ago, she had acquired a celestial vine seed from somewhere and planted it in her private courtyard within the cave, assigning the eldest Scorpion Prince to guard it. As the eldest Scorpion Prince, delighted, assumed this meant the second sister had feelings for him. One day he approached the 100-eyed Taoist master, asking for help in matchmaking. Master laughed and shook his head, saying that a woman with such a strong will would only look down on him more if he sought someone else's help in proposing. He advised the prince to come up with a plan on his own. At returning to the cave, the eldest scorpion prince circled the celestial vine repeatedly. They still hadn't figured out a way to win her heart. What? New items here. Now the venomous hair is for making weapons. Wonderful. Oh, that's another new type. They're wasp guai. Oh, wonderful. They're probably assholes. When the victory comes, it flies low. When the power is exhausted, it flees far away. Work hard and wash away the dye and use the power to soar into the sky. The young man once lived in the webbed hollow. You may wonder how he found himself living among the Yaoguais. The tale begun in the kingdom of Zhuji, where he was born to a family of weavers, their craft passed down through generations. One day, his father left home in search of a jade shuttle, but never returned. His mother searched for him, only to be told he had abandoned them to marry into the Zhu family. Consumed by grief and convinced that a Yaogwei had stared her husband, she wept day after day. Thus, in his boyhood, the son vowed to slay the Yaogwais and avenge his father. Years later, he heard merchants speak of the Zhu's estate on the Webbed Ridge, home to women of unearthly beauty. He ventured there alone to exact vengeance, but as soon as he entered the mountain, lesser Yaogwais captured him. Terrified he was before a little girl in yellow rescued him by commanding the Yaogwais to stop. The girl, barely 10, had a sweet, rosy face, hardly an evil Yaogwai as he imagined. The young man was at a loss. To his surprise, the young girl, lonely with few companions her age, brought him to the Webbed Hollow to play. He stayed and she visited often to lift her spirits. Conflicted, he spent nights vowing by lamplight to slay the Yaogwais and avenge his father come morning. One night, a small wasp flew in and hurt his oath, but he paid it no mind. The next day, the girl didn't come. Instead, a woman in green adorned with an elaborate bun and possessing a fierce yet beautiful face arrived with an entourage of insect guards. Among them was a wasp Yaogwai who, with practiced ease, deftly searched the man's trunk, pulling out his hidden stash of travel money and the dagger intended for murder hidden within the porcelain pillow before relaying his nightly vow of vengeance to its mistress. The ring-clad woman addressed the young man. No mortal shall reside in Webb Hollow, yet we spared you to be a companion for my younger sister. In return, you plot to harm her, and you shall be punished for this. That being said, your quest for vengeance is understandable, which is why I shall leave your fate to the Bone Vault. Under command, the guards seized him, casting him into the abyss, his fate uncertain in the darkness below. Wonderful. Hornets. Alright, then nothing else back here. I wish there was some hint on how long poison actually lasts. It's still going on me around there. Chitin staff. Doesn't require any of the gold ones. Successful hit with charge heavy attack. Each focus point cost slightly recovers health. Also has a couple of routes to it too. Huh. Would you want this one over, like, I don't know, something else we're probably gonna want that has gold tree cores as its parts? Although I guess we also could have gone in a different direction. There was another route back at the start. Can I actually go back and do? Hey, max health. Nothing else back here? This is the direction they ran off? Nothing up there. Nice. Good thing I found that. Jeez, we are going back.
Seize him!
There's like this direction you never went. How far do you follow? Hey! I am back on staff. Like breathing something. It's really got it. We're back at the start. Okay. Got hit by fireballs from a weird angle there. Okay, this time not jumping off the bridge. Oh no, there's also a guy with a staff back there. Oh, come on, what? Who is this? Puppet? Oh, it's a tick. Better guys, can you discern when it rests under who would concern? When hung up high, what use remains? A puppet stands its fleeting sheen. Tales told of Zhu's estate in Web Ridge, the ancestral home of a wealthy textile family in the kingdom of Zhuji. Rumors claim this estate housed vast amounts of gold and jewels, but those riches were never found. In the kingdom of Zhuji lived two thieves who called each other brothers. The elder, a broad and forthright soul, the younger, a handsome and clever spirit. Playing a warrant, they sought Zhu's estate in the mountains as their next target, as well as hideout. For days they scoured the hills, their rations spent and their hope lost. Hungry and famished, they chanced upon a tea hut. The young thief called out, "Let's rest here, brother." The elder replied, "We've seen no one for days. How could there be a tea hut?" Driven by hunger, the young one hastened toward it. The elder chased after him, pleading. They tussled until they entered the hut, crude and dirty. They had rough log tables and stone stools. There was no patron inside, only a hunchback old man with a cane brewing tea. The young thief asked, "How do you sell tea here with no one around, old man?" The old man pointed to a dim village behind the hut. "This humble one lives in the hilltop village. This hut serves but to eke out my living." He then served 2 bowls of thick, strange-smelling brew. Young thief reached for one, but the elder stopped him and asked the old man, "You know of Zhu's estate?" The old man grinned, not grimaced. "It lies within the village. Drink your tea, and I shall guide you there." The young thief beamed, but the elder grew warier. He snatched the bowl from the young one. "I shall try it first." With that, he downed it in one gulp. No sooner had the tea hit his belly than he collapsed, writhing in agony. The young thief turned to the old man, only witnessed his true form revealed as a hunchback, cane-wielding creature, its body entangled in silk. Lifting his eyes, he saw a colossal spider perched in the rafters, tugging the strands to prompt the bug to tap its cane with a resonant ting-ting. At the signal, the stone stools shifted and they unfurled their legs. They became little stone spiders. They spat silk at the elder thief to entangle him. At the sight, the younger thief turned and fled as if he had not heard his brother's pleas for help. Well, isn't that just lovely? Tenary Heartfire Pill? The heck is that? Oh, interesting. There's nothing actually over here. I'm clearly missing something. killed you already, didn't we? Oh wait, I don't think we went this way, did we? Oh, I did. That opens. Over there. Oh! There's the freaking hole in the ground. Now in the webbed hollow. Ooh. Oh. Pills. Oh, increased poison resist. I am kind of feeling like swapping up what I got on. You have quite a bit of will, so I'd say we're pretty good on that for a while. That? Revive and some poison resist, since poison seems to be fairly common around here, you know? Finally reached that cave they were talking about. There. Kick this guy's ass. He's just standing over here. This area looks fairly extensive, doesn't it? More like egg sacs. Sometimes they will just explode in poison in our face. And this just leads down to some well. There's explorable areas down there. Look at that dodge. Alrighty. Fuji shoots? Oh no, wait, we can't really. Goes here. No equipped effect on this sucker. How do we get this? Try out that. But I really should try like actually leveling up some of the spirits. Created like the poison dude I used a couple of times, but it was like nothing that major. Came in. That's the chest we opened at the start. Mine's upwards. Wait, there was another route back there? Way leading down. Fighters aren't way. Damn. These are minor armor worms. In foreign lands, he toils and spins, weaving cocoons as work begins. Able to transform, and Silvery falls into the net once more. From the southern slopes of Mount Huai, one can gaze upon the radiant splendor of the Kunlun paradise, its brilliance stretching for miles, exuding an awe-inspiring grandeur. On Mount Kunlun, there exists a creature called the Tuluo. It resembles a sheep, but has 4 horns, and is known to devour humans. Another creature known as the Qinhuan looks like a bee, but is as large as a mandarin duck. Its sting is lethal to birds and beasts, causing them to die, and it can wither trees with its venom. King Mu of Zhou once had the fortune to visit the Kunlun paradise. He toured its magnificent palaces, tasted various celestial herbs and delicacy, listening to enchanting music performed by beautiful celestial maidens, and saw many wondrous mythical beasts. The celestial maidens presented a gift to King Mu, but he pointed to the mystical beasts in the paradise nest. May I take one of these extraordinary creatures back with me? The celestial maidens replied, the beings of Kunlun paradise drink from the heavenly moat and feed on 100 herbs. If you take them to the mortal realm, they would lose their current form and their celestial abilities would be rendered useless. Better not to take them away, for if they transform, we cannot predict what calamities they might cause. Here's the new one. Extends the duration of the next Ring of Fire. Eh. Made a big one pop out. That's just a higher tier version of them. Right above that, alright. like an item does. I wasn't looking at my health. Of course, it also requires the enemy to get hits done, right? Come on, you can shoot me through your buddy. Way down there. Gosh. There you are. You can go down over there. I suggest they kill whatever in it before it can pop out. we're now on the opposite side of that big chasm. There. Joke's on you, you can't poison me because I'm already poisoned. We can go down that way, it looks like. Yeah, the second there I thought I heard the, like, I don't know, bug descending. I'm sorry, what? The heck's a rice cocoon? Brings to the silkworm deity with their use indiscernible for now is wise to accept that all was given. Okay. Better be destroying all those as we see them, huh? Guess we need to find 2 more? Wait, oh, we don't really have a way back up, do we? What a cocoon! The world is full of hustle and bustle. How much money can you make from all the hustle and bustle? Will you be caught in the trap of heaven and earth and be entangled by the thread of chance? In the kingdom of Zhuji, a curious tale prevailed. No matter how many kings came and went, the Zhu family of the royal weaving office never relocated, and they were fabric, no celestial silk, gleaming as moonlight as clouds. Oh, moonlight, light as clouds. Nobility and merchants alike clamored for it. The city's weavers seethed with jealousy, but none could replicate it. Over time, whispers spread the Jews owed their skills to a jade shuttle bestowed by the red-clad immortal. One weaver was convinced that obtaining the shuttle would also secure his fortune. On a deep, dark night, he sneaked into the Jews' workshop outside the city walls during the second watch. The Jews were rich enough to have their workshops sprawled wide and vast. In the dead of night, not a soul was in sight. The weaver crept through the yards of draping silks when a pure white light fell upon the center of the drying racks. The moon dimmed and darkness swallowed all but the single shining pillar joining earth and sky. The weaver stumbled toward it and discovered the pillar of light was made of countless strands of silk. Two monstrous silkworms were spinning these strands into cocoons and hanging them onto the drying racks. The cocoon's hooked feet grabbed the silk strands and passed the jade shuttle back and forth, weaving the exquisite fabric. Dazed, the weaver became fixated on the shuttle, convincing that owning it would endow him with the same power. But the cocoon impaled him with the sharp hooks in a blink of an eye. As he lay dying, he saw a worm crawling towards him. They carried him into the pillar of light and wrapped him in a luminous cocoon. Well, he kinda got his wish. Got both of them. Wait, that one already has an L bar, alright. Alright. Huh. Still builds the focus gauge from smacking him. We can eventually destroy them. Get XP for destroying them too. We're actually getting silk out of it too. I guess shouldn't be that surprising. downward, it seems. Actually, I can target an enemy because it keeps going to one of the websites. That's one hell of a sound effect. What's it doing? They're waiting to ambush us. Yes, I do. Like a rat scorpion over there? So we found... Oh, that's a scorpion prince? I thought that would at least be like chief tier, you know? Island hides with venomous claws, barbed hooks laced with deadly flaws. It arrives with fierce, bold show, but in defeat it tucks tail and goes. The four sons of the Scorpion House often secretly inquired about each other's recent activities. That was not out of brotherly affection, but rather due to a competitive spirit, fearing that one of them might have been chosen by one of the sisters in the cave before the others. Not only did they spy on each other's whereabouts, but they also felt compelled to comment on them afterward. They heard that a brother had achieved something recently that would make sarcastic remarks and express jealousy. Conversely, if a brother had made a mistake, they would mock and ridicule him, taking pleasure in his misfortune. Confused by such behavior, the lesser Yaoguais in the cave approached Commander Beetle to seek an explanation. Commander Beetle explained, their fear isn't about failing to marry a lady, it's about their brother's promotion will cut into their own benefits. Hearing this, the lesser Yaoguais were even more perplexed. Commander Beetle continued, the Hundred-Eyed Taoist Master will not permit the Scorpion family to amass excessive power. Thus, if one of the four brothers ascends to the position of Prince Consort, the prospect for the others inevitably wane. This principle extends to the officials' roles within the cave. Take Scorpion Eldest, for instance. Then gain the favor of the second madam, he faces the most exclusion from his brothers. But the eldest one is indeed more capable, while the others are not as competent, one lesser Yao Guai chimed in. Exactly, because he has some skills, his brothers only talk behind his back and don't dare to confront him directly. For someone less skilled, it might not be the same. Great, we have discovered Yao Guai High School. Also, that's a pile of skulls. Skulls for the Skull Throne! I see you. Oh. Don't see that one fall down. Damn, he just drops like a stone. Okay. Ankles. Stuck on. Okay, that doesn't actually lead anywhere. Go back down. Oh, over there. That's where we could have dropped from the other route. Can't target anything. Oh, hey. Of shattered jade. do kind of want to go back and try the other route, see where that leads. Down before. That hard siren, that was it. Don't some of these guys make you think of that series? A lot of like bug people in it. To be the smartest thing. God. There's a shrine over there. And one right there too. Oh, come on. That sucks. Murder Bridge. Okay, so we have a lower area and a higher area we can explore. Come on. There we go. Triple kill. Oh, I see the ceiling now. Ew. I knew there were going to be centipedes. Why can't I target it? Is this enough, I guess? Okay.
I never thought of such power from a sight. The destined one should be here any moment now. My brother told me that.
Alright. Okay. Can I guess we destroy this and it becomes the...
Days of practice, 8 arms of mightiness. You're here at last, the destined one. By my brother's words, I will first test your worth. Thirsts for a spell! You see fit to ruin my flawless form!
He's actually trying to mash the dodge during the one right before the long combo finisher. Very little warning on that.
Speaks the loudest!
Come on.
You will not see me lose!
Oh, what hell of a berry there.
Hold your smirk, you audacious monkey! We'll settle our scores when I reach my full mastery!
Even a story? Huh? Guess we kind of like started a quest line with that guy. Wait. Think. Yeah, we got Monkey Man. Let's try cultivating something. They have a ton of Blood of the Iron Bull. Damage dealt by the skill. That's what the ice here looks like. Guess to summon more vipers, huh? Oh yeah, that's where we saw that well over there. Not really seeing like higher locations for us to go to. Down to the pit we go then. Yeah, we dropped from up there. Well, for a second there, I thought those like two lanterns over there were eyes. Because I thought I saw them move. They probably did as they like spawned in. Another one of those scorpion dudes over there. You know, that poison resist isn't really helping us out that much, is it? These guys just get me from, well, like nothing to full poison with just a move. We have a couple of routes from here. Oh, the lanterns are
Big
yelling.
day! Big day! Big day!
I heard there's a great treasure hidden within. You seem smart. Why don't you take a chance inside?
There's some treasure boxes, but this is, wait. Where'd they go? Alrighty, what's the trap? Oh, nice. Get him, boys. Oh, that's a nice ability. Jesus! He just murdered the crap out of that worm. Oh, whoops. That was a chief! The metamorphosis of armor worms is contingent upon their host. However, once morphed, these worms lose the ability to reproduce. Alrighty then. Yep. I had a feeling with this one, he like started to like move awkwardly to get into a proper position to pick it up. Hey, more armor stuff. Okay then. It's like hella profitable. What the heck? What should have gone wrong if I didn't kill the armor worm first, maybe? Gets a ton of focus. I'll need 2 more gold tree cores. Probably better just go with these 2 since they only cost 1 each. We have officially stolen Yellowbrow's drip. I didn't actually. Or something like, wait, where did all the enemies I killed over here go? And the AoE on that is not to be underestimated. Just I thought I never checked the actual like store for this chapter at the shrines. I'm blowing up here. Oh, that's our transformation. Or spirit summon, dude.
You away from the girl!
Eventually hit him. Holy crap! So many dudes! Really? Oh, whoa! Okay, so falling down there brought us back to where we were. Just like with more injured ankles. See if I can like sneakily take out a bunch of his. Oh, come on. Heal it. This smells while I was doing that, but that did not occur. String. Doing flips. Come on. What? Okay, we didn't fall down that far, thank God. Your soul is mine. Came from over there, didn't we? They're down there, right? Jump down there. Is this one oddly lit up? Increases poison damage. Formula. All right.
Blast this talisman! Those old rascals. On your feet already, are you? Best keep clear of this mess. It's for your own good. Go find the pig before it's too late.
Okay. I did a thing. Whether that thing's good or bad remains to be seen. Some kind of lower path down there. No idea where it leads, though. sparks building up, don't I? You ain't gonna fool me there, game. So, 24% of maximum health when a critical health massively increased, so it's like the purple vein peach pit thing. Huh. It gives you poison. Interesting. Probably something that lets you benefit from being poisoned, then I guess. Other ones? I don't see any other ones with red dot under it. Oh, now it's gone. You really don't need more of those. Now I'm actually starting to get low on build again. Just right over here. Okay, there we go. Middle of the hollow. We have another route to explore back here, though. Stone spider territory. Oh, dang it. I don't want to follow this. Oh, wait, what? We're back here. What are you whining about, Kiba? Alright, increase the poison damage, of course. Down way. Oh! I completely forgot about reading this one. In the Celestial Garden, rare seeds grow by the purifying spring with an immortal glow. Transformed in the lower realm forms unique. There's path to Tao refined and sleek. In ancient times, someone cast 2 celestial eggs from Mount Kunlun into a blessed land on Earth. However, the will of the mortal realm was not as abundant as that of the celestial realm. As a result, the celestial eggs failed to fully nurture and lost many of their wondrous abilities, taking on vastly different forms. One of these celestial eggs was used to redeem the guilty, while the other was hidden away by some with ulterior motives. From this hidden egg, various creatures emerged, and it came to be known as the Elder Armor Worm. Every few days, the Elder Armor Worm would produce insect eggs that resemble blood sacs. These eggs were ingested by a living being. The larvae would devour their internal organs. Depending on the innate differences of the larvae, the host would undergo transformation, turning into various types of insects. If the eggs of the Elder Armor Worm were not ingested, they would naturally hatch into ordinary armor worm. These ordinary armor worm would spin silk to create cocoons, which they used to trap their prey. The cocoons contain potent toxins that cause the trapped creatures to experience a sensation of flying in the wind as if floating on clouds instead of feeling suffocated. However, prolonged exposure to these toxins led to abnormal changes in their bodies over time. Some practitioners attempt to use this method to temper their bodies and enhance their powers. However, it was ultimately considered deviant practice that easily led to a loss of sanity. As the celestial egg entered the mortal world, many have fallen victim to its poison. The armor worm, despite its terrifying appearance, is not adept at combat. Aside from spewing filth from its mouth, it possesses no remarkable abilities. However, its continued existence and proliferation in the world suggests that it might provide some unknown benefit to certain individuals. Alrighty then. Oh yeah. Learn amount of burn resistance immunity from lava covered terrain for a short duration. Huh. Aw. This is nothing but a dead end. What the? Oh, come on. Ha! I guess that wasn't as much of a secret side route as I thought it was. Think we got enough to upgrade the gourd again?
shoe drops.
Medicine Buddha Gourd, fully mastered. This is 9 uses.
Remember, young friend, a sip makes one tipsy, many sips make you hammered.
What? Oh.
A monkey reaps what he sows. As they say, fine soil yields fine sprouts, and fine sprouts bear fine fruits. From seed to an armor worm? Oh, I've only laid eyes on such a thing but once in the court. How come you bear it? If you leave it with me, I would be most... leaving so soon?
He takes the armor. Interesting.
Mine eyes doth see the dell from the confines of my abode. This is what my ceaseless toil finally yields. Many are bent on seeking shortcuts, hence pill making.
We go this way. Oh, snakes are back! I've seen those guys since chapter 1. Oh, okay. Max out on rice cocoons now. Oh my. There's a mountain of skulls. There are a ton of pillbugs here. Oh, that one wasn't too bad. they saw the centipedes doing something there. Twisted in form, it charges like a gale. With feet unfurled, it strikes a deadly trail. Beware its breath of venomous embrace, and narrow bounds seek a wider space. Bygone days, a young man embarked on a journey to the Webbed Hollow, seeking vengeance. However, his quest took a dark turn when he was captured by Yaoguais and thrown to the Bone Vault. Are we the Bone Vault now? Falling into a deep pit, he landed in a lair of large insects. Despite suffering a broken leg, he managed to survive. He looked around, all he could see were skeletons and remains, filling him with despair. In the midst of his despair, he felt a sharp pain in his leg. A massive centipede as long as a person had bitten him and torn off a piece of his flesh. The devourer, filled with terror, the young man secretly grabbed a stone and viciously crushed the centipede until it burst apart. Only then did he realize that the stone he used was a human skull, which he quickly discarded. To his surprise, he noticed that the pain in his injured leg had subsided. Curious, he applied some of the centipede's pus to his scraped arm, and the pain diminished, likely due to the numbing effect of the venom. This revelation sparked an idea in his mind. He tore strong silk threads from the cocoon surrounding the pit and found 2 leg bones to serve as supports for his broken leg. Exhausted from the ordeal, he rested, but soon heard rustling sounds around him. He searched for the source of the noise, but it abruptly ceased. Suddenly, a giant white ball descended from above, bouncing several times before unfurling into a massive centipede, hundreds of times larger than the first one. Swiftly, the young man curled himself into a ball, mimicking the centipede's movements to confuse the colossal creature. In that moment, more objects fell into the pit, empty skins and remains. From them emerged a swarm of smaller centipedes feasting on the discarded scraps. They passed by the young man, mistaking him for one of their own. Realizing this, he began to imitate their behavior, observing their habits and assimilating into their society. After 10 days, he finally managed to escape the Webbed Hollow. Basking in the daylight, he came to understand that dwelling on the past would not allow him to live a fulfilling life. Returning to his hometown, he sought to lead a peaceful existence. However, the weavers, aware of his visit to Ju's estate, gathered at his doorstep, demanding that he retrieve treasures from the estate. Forced to hide from them, he found no respite from the turmoil that surrounded him. Could actually make a yellow browse weapon. Though admittedly, it's not as enticing at the moment. It did have better crit, as I recall, but it also didn't have higher attack value than our current weapon. That much need to upgrade, you know?
Grim and dire is this land. I came here from the New West for the wisdom of the 100-eyed one. But he shut his doors and made me prisoner in this lair. Tales speak of these insatiable spider guys. They could use a strong male like me to consume and practice. Much I owe you today, my friend. Without your help, along the way, I would see no more of the Flaming Mountains. Ever heard tell of the Destined One, my friend? They say he marches and fights on a quest to bring back the Great Sage.
The Great Sage and my king once swore a brotherhood. After the Sage fell, the king dismissed every one of us. He became someone, not himself. If the Destined One is really the one who can bring back the Sage, he can count on my humble support.
My plea for aid was met only with silence along this path. But in turn, I've sinned through it all.
My mind is made, friend. I shall rely on none but myself. If none shall aid, I will act on my own. Should our paths cross at the Flaming Mountains, we'll toast to our union. Now, take great care.
My plea for aid was met only with silence.
My mind is made, if none shall aid. Should our now, take great care.
You pop out. How him stumbling, falling over is an actual attack. Ow. That was an actual attempt to do it on purpose. Sure he doesn't keep he's just gonna fall like that. Friends. Hey. No idea what that does. it's almost time to end stream. Let's see if I can actually, like, beat Tiger by the time I usually end. Like as good a time as any.
With no one else around, only your visits can dispel the dullness. No harm.
The armor worm thing hasn't popped
Who's
up
there
yet.
to lend me comfort?
Back so soon. Yourself.
Oh. Forget it, I was watching my health. I hadn't even really healed yet.
What's fair to the eye may prove foul to handle.
Whoops.
Armor and arms. Just ask and they're yours. Edge sharpened. Arm restless. Yourself.
Oh, come on. I get wiped out first death.
Into the leaves. Split the shrouded sky.
Come on.
Take a hike.
I keep thinking his frickin' attack stream's over, but it isn't.
What rags and tatters? No. Edge sharpened. Arm restless. I was looking for someone to test it. Yourself.
Come on.
Into the leaves. Fierce gusts cut down.
That got me?
To the sky. Down with might.
Really? Back enough.
What's fair? Yourself.
Slash that he's using the but no, he actually has this digger finisher that he can do too. Oh, come on! Well, I'm dead.
Go with the wind.
I have yet to get that one accessories effect to like stay in the fight with one hit remaining. Then again, maybe you can't get that to actually work here.
Yourself.
Didn't let him do it. Oh, I actually dodged it.
Ride with the gale.
Oh. So ride the gale means it's gonna start.
A whirlwind dance. Take a hike.
get some distance, but he just wouldn't get off me.
Back so soon. Give it here. Edge sharpened. Arm restless. I was looking for someone to test it. Mark yourself. Into the leaves!
That still hit.
To the sky!
I wasn't far enough away for that? Yep. I think it's Rory. Yeah, like, why would you all forward when he's doing that? Actually, whoops. Damn it. There's no way I still got the heal. Dang it.
What rags?
I wonder what we actually get for winning this fight.
Yourself.
What?
Take a hike.
Does that actually have like a range component to it? Paying attention to his wording clue. I'm stuck on something. Nope. I think we're fucked. I can't get off of him. Nothing I can do. I was stuck on the freaking bench over there and him.
Armor and arm. Edge sharpened. Arm restless. I was looking. Yourself.
Hit 10.
to the leaves.
No.
Why did the dial?
Really? Oh, come on, I dodged. Alrighty. We're leaving it here for the night. I guess tomorrow we continue further on into the Webbed Hollow. I'm sure plenty more creepy crawly spiders and bugs and all that are gonna be hounding us the whole way. Thank you all for coming on out, and hopefully I'll see you again next time.